So I just got finished watching UFC 290, and that honestly might have been one of the greatest cards I've ever seen. It had everything you could ask for in a good card. It had early finishes, late finishes, the women's fights were good. There was WWE moments throughout this card. I mean, it was just great, and I wanted to talk about it today. So the first fight I wanted to talk about was Robbie Lawler versus Nico Price. It was crazy seeing Robbie Lawler go out like that. His last fight, he didn't look that good, so I was a little nervous going into this one. But he looked real sharp, and he hit Nico Price with like four crazy punches that looked real powerful. I saw a lot of people saying rigged and that the fight was rigged, but I don't know. I mean, he did fall a little sus and it looked a little weird, but Robbie Lawler got that dog in him. He's got that power. So, I mean, it's good to see that. And then at the end, when they gave him his tribute and we saw Robbie Lawler emotional, that was really nice to see too. And I don't think I've ever seen the UFC do a tribute like that before, where it's kind of like the NBA or the NFL, where they show the person all their highlights on the big screen. That was really cool. And you could tell the UFC's production team is really stepping up. The next fight I wanted to talk about was the Du Plessis fight. That was crazy. That was the highlight of the whole card, in my opinion. I honestly had no faith in Du Plessis winning that fight. I thought Robert Whitaker was going to run through him. I had so much faith in that pick, and Du Plessis really proved me wrong. He's a beast. And then Izzy coming in, like, dude, he's such a bitch, dude. I cannot stand Israel Adesanya, dude. You could tell he was drunk. First of all, he's really drunk, and then he's screaming at Du Plessis that this is my moment. This is my moment. I manifested this. Like, dude, this dude is, I don't know, man. He's a weird dude. But yeah, that was just awesome to see. I mean, that was a crazy face off, and you could tell that really baller Du Plessis, like, he had no words to say. He was like shook, and you can tell he's mad, and that's gonna be a good fight. And it's only 2 months away, so I mean that's insane. Moving on, I wanted to talk about the Pantoja fight. That was a banger fight. I mean, flyweights and bantamweights have some of the best fights you ever see. Like, they're so technical. They have the stamina to go 5 rounds, 3 rounds, and they put so much output, kicks, punches, grappling exchanges. It's really fun to watch, and I knew Pantoja was gonna win. I had a lot of faith in him, and in my opinion, Pantoja won 4-1. They were all really close, but I think Pantoja just barely edged out almost every round. He had most of the dominant grappling exchanges, and on the feet too, there was a lot of times that he was clipping Brandon Moreno. So it was a good fight, real good fight. And then the main event, Volkanovski versus Yair Rodriguez. I was a little scared at first. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it seemed like Yair Rodriguez knew what to do with the distance, and he had Volk kind of figured out for like the first 30 seconds to a minute of the fight. I was a little nervous, and then Volk closed that distance. I think he got some kind of grappling exchange. He took advantage of it and got on top, and the fight was over after that. I mean, Yair looked defeated after the first round. Volk kind of took his soul, it felt like, and he never recovered after that. And it was a good fight. Volk just showed that he's just different. He's dominant. He's the GOAT. Looking a little EPO-ish. I'm not going to lie. He's looking a little Kamaru Usman type. A little scary, the bald head, and he just, I don't know, man. Volk just looks like a different type of human being. But it was one of the greatest cards I've ever seen. Wanted to talk about it. Bo Nickel, I mean, I don't really see what all the hype is. Yeah, he's good. Whatever. Put him against somebody like Kazmat. And then the last thing I wanted to add was I just think it's really cool seeing all the celebrities and fighters in the same place. You had Sean O'Malley and Aljamain Sterling sitting like two people away from each other, and it was like Charles Oliveira was one of them. Literally everybody was in the crowd. Champions, legends, celebrities, former presidents. It's a good time. I think UFC is the best sport that's out, or UFC is the best sports company that's out right now by far. Most entertaining. It's not filled with bullshit. You get what you ask for. But yeah, thanks for watching. Laters.